We should be live. Welcome back to B where we're gonna see if Nathan can hear me. So I'm gonna hand the headphones off to you. There should be like a 23 second delay. Volume sounds good. Because the volume's actually quite low on those headphones. You can turn your headphones up by on the back here. Right there.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're going to be opening at least the case. I might even open one of my cases if we feel the luck isn't there or whatever else. So here we go. Could be fun. If the volume's all good, you can take the headphones off because you don't need to listen to me there. You can hear my voice, and then hearing me with a 20-second delay will be confusing.
Yes.
Okay, so very happy Heavy Hitters is out. My friend Nathan here is a massive Brute fan. That's why he is so hyped about this particular set. I'm not sure which card he's most excited about. Maybe it's the cold foil arms. I'm not sure. Alright. But before we get to that, I've got some cold foil arms that I just arrived in the mail. I am going to go to scene change. So good having that set up, the little stream deck set up for that. So I spent a lot of money because I'm tired of opening Dynasty, but I also saw an opportunity to get a good little extra bit of... Found these when I was tidying up. So we have knives again. Some nice, expensive cards, and that's why they're so well wrapped. Bye, rubbish. Just want to open this quickly, and then we're going to get into heavy hitters. This is sort of a warm-up in case anyone actually does bother coming in and jumping in the chat. I have a feeling that we're not going to get anyone in the chat, but you never know. Here we are. So we have some Cold Brave Forge Braces. And Cold Foil Fable from Dynasty. That's what I bought because I was like tired of cracking Dynasty. Now I got two more to buy. This was not cheap. 2.5K for Aussie for both of them. It was not exactly what I'd call cheap. Just don't tell my wife that I spent that, but that's my money, so I can do what I want. We're gonna open this up. Make sure it looks good on the camera. Maybe it does look better in person than it did on in all the other images. So this will only go up to 1K because streaming is not as well. We've only got a 20K upload speed, so 20 megabyte upload speed. So I've got to dial it down a bit. Look, but this because I've been a warrior most of my time. That's why I'm really excited. Heavy hitters. I know I also played Jemai for Illusionist, but you know she's a dragon lady. And I always wanted one of these. This is a piece of history. And the centering looks pretty good. Surface looks immaculate. Corners look good. A little ding down here, but that should be okay for grading. It'll easily get a 9, but that's like saying it's gonna... it's still a card, to be honest. Have a look. Yeah, I think it looks better in real life than it did in all the images. Like, because all the images I saw of it, I was like, I don't really want it for my decks. But no, I'm not going to get 3 of them. Unless I get an insane deal in them. Alright. So, Nathan's going to start opening his boxes. He's going to open the first box or so. He may even open the whole case. We'll see how we go. I am going to turn off the main camera so you guys can see everything that's going on the mat in front of us. We've got thanks Who we got? Zebra? Shred Zebra, thank you. Yep. Little expensive on those, but very happy to get them. When you're watching, chat's there in that screen over there. Anyway, my main one is, oops. Yeah, there we go. All right. Seats changed. And we'll move your drink over here.
Thank you.
Speak as much as you want.
Yeah, no worries.
So, come around the other side so that way the mic picks me up better. It's probably the best idea.
Yeah.
Alright, so. Nathan.
Yeah.
You've hit the thing.
Whoops, sorry.
By accident, you've got the main camera back on. Turn that. Too many things there.
Too many things.
Yep, so we just accidentally had the camera on. I think we just accidentally hit the mouse button.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep that mouse on the other monitor. And I'm actually going to bring up I'm just bringing up studios. That
Yeah.
stays there. Right, can I grab that menu? There we go.
Oh, what about you put that about there?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, pretty much just start opening there. I'm just going to see if I can go into the studio and watch the chat from here.
Yeah.
In case we get other people chatting, I can actually see it instead of having to look across your thing. Content, live. And this is being the first proper actual live stream I've done. I did the one yesterday for like 8 minutes. That was just more of a test. Nope. I can't find a way to check it in here. Close that. I'll just monitor the normal thing for the chat. So, Nathan, how long have you been actually playing Flesh and Blood?
Started, when was it? Between Monarch and Tazvaria, just before Tazvaria came out.
Oh, that's a while ago now.
Yeah. What about yourself?
Just on the release of Monarch first. I went to a pre-release because I was like, well, I heard a bit of kerfuffle about it, and I thought, oh, you know what? I was playing 40k a fair bit, and I went out to the out of the RC crew.
Yep.
When it was owned and managed by different people than it is currently.
First Majestic.
Sorry?
I said First Majestic.
What do you got?
Just the Raisin Army.
Not too bad. I'm keen on that.
Yeah.
If you want, you can read the Majestics that are, because I haven't actually seen a lot of these
Oh,
yet.
you haven't? Alright, give me a second.
You don't have to read them all, but
You
just
can read it out if you want.
any of them that you like the look of, you're like, oh yeah.
Shouldn't read it out.
So it's Kasai's specialty. As an additional cost to playing this, destroy X gold. You control, create X Centauri Sellsword tokens. What I believe they are 3 attack or something or other. But basically, it costs 0 to play. It's yellow, so that's on brand for Kasai. And it's a new win condition instead of in blood. Yep. So the Centauri Sellsword, if those who like me who didn't want to spoil it for themselves and want to actually spoil themselves, each Sellsword has once per turn. Cost 1 resource, attack, go again. The Sellsword can only attack if you've attacked with a weapon this turn. So you kind of got to lead by example with your minions. You can't just sit back and let them go. But, you know, we'll see how the new Kasai pans out.
I think there'll be a few cards for it.
Yeah, there's some very interesting cards and combinations of what we got.
What's your favourite that you've pulled so far?
I mean, I enjoyed pulling a Marvel, but on within the first 6 packs of the set, but it wasn't the Marvel I really wanted. But you know, At least I don't have to pay for that Marvel now later on.
Yeah.
But favorite card so far would actually be, I believe I saw it a moment ago. I think it's actually this.
Miller Grindstone.
Yeah, just because it's sort of a nice little linchpin for our new Guardian hero.
Yeah.
What I think is one of those best cards you can imagine. So, Boast. I think I got this the other day. It doesn't seem that interesting. This gets plus X while defending, where X is twice the number of clashes you've won this turn. So you really need to be winning clashes to make this even slightly worth it. I mean, you can pitch it for 3 and it defend, but it's only defend, and it's not even a reaction. What do you think? Is it would it be worth it as a Guardian to run that?
Not unless you're building around clashing entirely, I think.
And that'd be a very defensive build for that, I
Yeah.
think. We have Seduce Secrets. Look at the target hero's hand and the top card of their deck. If this was played from Arsenal, draw a card. That sounds like a very easy way to get a lot of information.
Yeah.
It's generic.
Yeah. It's an instant, so...
Yep. It's just time to get it into the arsenal. Could be a little high because you want to do it for the draw a card, really. But if the matchups are going fast enough, I don't know if it's good enough to arsenal. Unless you... Well, if you're playing very heavy defense, it gives you perfect information about what they're about to do, so you can go very... So you know exactly where you're going to run your defenses.
And it also checks for clash as well.
Yep, so you can clash, sort out where you're going to clash. So we have Betsy Specialization. When this attacks a hero, you may wager a gold, might, and vigor token with them. So yeah, that's all it is. It's 8 attack for 4, spends 3. Costs, it's a red, so it's not very good for that, but you can, when this attacks a hero, you can just wager, so it's just a way to put lots of wagers down in one go. She must be very greedy.
Yeah. I think I had 4 wagers in one of my sealed games.
That was with the skull, her skull, isn't it?
Yeah, I used 2 gold and done 2 wagers and lost 4 tokens.
Imagine if you had that, you played that card as the attack, and then use that as well.
Yeah, I think it was I'm pretty sure it was a blue attack that I had to use.
Yeah.
That's all I had.
But if it was that, then you're doubling, so there'd be 6 wagers.
Yeah.
And that's only using the head on once. If you used it twice, there'd be 9 wagers.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it counts as 3 I think it'd count. Oh no, is each one waged individually? I think it is.
Not quite sure. Oh, there we go. First expansion slot card.
Reel in. So it's a ranger instant. Look at the top. X plus 1 cards of your deck. Choose up to 4 traps, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffles, and you can reload on that. It costs X, so X plus 1, so you can put a whole bunch of stuff in there. It's pretty good.
So first Rainbow Foil Majestic.
Is it first and only, or is it going to be...
You get 1.5 per box, so...
You want to see
nice.
that one?
Yeah, as well. Maybe you can see it there.
You can put it straight up the camera. Camera's really good at auto-focusing. Yeah, see how...
Oh, yeah.
And then if you go really high up...
Oh, yeah.
This camera, it's a Sony Z1 for anyone that's out there that wants to know. The reason why I picked that is because it's auto-focusing and close-ups is very good. But anyway, shift the tide of battle. So it's a warrior reaction. Oh, I like this under that already. Target warrior's attack with power greater than its base gets go again. No, that's not hard. The next time an opposing hero. Ooh.
Just the common.
It's just a common. Just go more to the center. Because it knows that it's in the center. Stadium centerpiece.
Yeah, it's look very nice.
Will it be a centerpiece of your collection?
Definitely not. It's a UPF card.
Yeah, they're pushing UPF a fair bit more.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing. So the next time an opposing hero is dealt a damage this turn, create an agility token. And it allows you to get go again tokens for the next turn as well. It's not a bad thing, because anytime you can set up go agains for the future turns, it's always what you want. Since I won the army last night, I took the Kasai headpiece.
Yeah. Is that playable? I think I just pulled one just here, didn't I?
It just was like, it's Kasai. The one? It was Kasai or Betsy, and I'm like, I'm taking Kasai.
That's the one there, isn't it?
Yeah. It looks pretty good in the for it. It's an attack reaction. Banish a red and yellow card from your graveyard. Destroy this target. Destroy this target sword. Attack. Sorry. I'll start that again. I've read lines in and around the wrong way. Banish a red and yellow card from your graveyard. Destroy this target sword. Attack gets. When this hits, draw a card, and it's battle worn for 1. So you get 1 life out of it, and then you've got a reaction to potentially set up a draw on a card for a resource. It's not the worst helmet for a rare, but it's not as busted, I think, as Betsy's one is.
We got that one as well.
Oh, another slot card. Evo. If you have a base arms equipped, transform it into this, then equip this. When this defends, you may destroy a card under it. If you do, gain control of target item cost 0 or 1 controlled by the attacking hero. Tempo with 2. So this is taking people's items. So, you know, if you like to steal gold, and you're a... What's his name? That's a good way of stealing it. Stealing gold's items, so you can steal it.
Yeah.
So if
that'd be good. That's right. I forgot it was an item. Gold.
Yeah. If at any point you want to stop and talk about anything you want, any cards you find, just because they look cool, just go for your life. I do it all the time. Like, oh, look at that! Isn't that awesome?
There's some good ones in there.
Yeah, that's why. Because some of the art. Obviously, I put some packs up online that I won and whatnot, but
some really nice rainbow foiling.
Yeah,
some of them.
Yeah, some of the rainbow foil is borderline cold foil, where the way they selecting highlighting more armor than not.
Yeah.
What I think is a good way of doing the rainbow foils, because you do want it to have layers rather than to be rainbow.
Yeah, definitely agree.
And that's why I like cold foiling so much, because it really creates a lot of the illusion of a lot of layers.
I just like that it doesn't curl.
That's fair. I mean, nobody likes curled bloody card. So we finished the first box.
Not much so far.
We got only the one rainbow foil and majestic, unfortunately, but we got 2 slot cards for those that really love them.
Yeah, there's some good ones in there. I don't think I'd gotten either of them yet. I got that. I hadn't got the reel in. So.
Oh, that's always good, because didn't you play Riptide at one stage?
Yeah, I did.
So that's a Riptide card, isn't it?
I thought Down But Not Out would be a great card to put in Riptide.
Yeah.
Because you can give the opponent tokens. They're not tokens they want to have, but they still count as tokens. So.
No, that's definitely true.
So all you have to do is have less life and less equipment, and they'll work straight away.
So it being a Friday and I don't actually have to work, I'm going to get more drinks. So entertain the people.
No worries.
Just, it's always good to just talk to random crap what you're talking, thinking, or whatever.
No worries. Alright.
Oops.
Nothing yet. First off, the packs are so easy to crack.
It's funny that some of the packs are something like, why am I struggling to open this?
Yeah.
The longer we're on, the more I want to drink. And also, I don't actually have work tomorrow, so
You normally work Saturdays?
I try to, but I may take next Saturday off. But that's because isn't next Saturday's
If it's the 10th?
it's the 10th, and that's
Yes.
what Sam's event, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Have you made a decision on your stuff?
Yes, so it'll be the 11th, Sunday the 11th at Dice Arcade.
So,
Starting at 11 o'clock.
So Nathan made
Put it up.
a decision a while ago. This is probably as soon as Heavy Hitters was announced. He wanted to actually help run an event, especially down here in the Shire because we don't get as much attention down here. Sadly, that's because Thursday night is very heavily booked with a lot of other places. So people have got a lot more choice on Thursdays and Mondays as well because we got good games as well. But there are a lot of also places that do it on Monday and Thursday, so it's much harder to make the Shire if considered a big thing.
There we go. Rainbow Four.
Hey, Rainbow 4. We already got that. We already looked at this one.
Yeah, but
But-
we'll have a look at it. Rainbow Four.
Let's have a look. What does she pop?
Hmm.
Where's the main foiling on this one?
That's the,
On the thing she's smashing, the table and the loot.
yeah.
Alright.
Oh, that's very nice. The coins. Yeah, a little bit of the background there.
Yeah, that's good. I found that in sealed, as long as you get enough cards that make it easy to wager, she's really good as a pick.
Yeah.
But
I had fun. I lost, but I had a lot of fun with Betsy.
yeah,
I switched after game 1 because I don't think I had enough reds. But
maybe not your style either.
no, definitely not my style. It's not brute.
So, back to talking about the event. Because of nationals,
Yes, been the following week.
in the following week, you've decided
Road to Nationals.
Road to Nationals, yeah, RTN. And so it's been easier to just double up because there's a couple of sealed events. So we're starting at 11 o'clock on the Sunday in Miranda, in Sydney. So those that are
Oh,
in...
look, there we go.
Hey, it's a rainbow foil.
That's justice.
So what's this one do? You can read this one. I don't read it.
Sorry, buds.
Yep. You can even read it through the screen. That's how clear the monitor is.
Yeah. So it's an instant. Destroy this. Draw a card. Activate this ability only if an opponent has drawn 2 or more cards this turn. And then it's got a new keyword, guard well. When the combat chain closes, if this defended put -1 counters on it equal to what it blocked. Or equal to its defense. At the time.
So if it blocks for 1, it's only going to put 1 on it. But if it blocks 2, you're going to put 2 on it.
Yeah, so if you buffed it to 3, even if you're only preventing 1, you'd still... Or you've buffed it to 2, yeah, you'd still lose it. I think, no. Okay, yeah, just
Yeah,
1
so-
for, yeah.
okay,
Okay,
so
so
if you-
against Ninja, it's only blocking the 1.
So, so what you can do with this is treat it like 2 individual 1 blocks.
Yeah.
So if because the breakpoint being 4 on Snatch, for example,
Yeah.
you can block it with a standard 3 block card from your hand and then put this out there.
We've got the normal side.
It's still
Yeah, still nice.
it's the first one I've seen actually in face to face because of they don't want to print them too much because, well, you don't want to be getting a ton of these adult heroes later in the cracking sessions.
No, I think there's only one per case from what I've seen.
Yeah,
Adult heroes.
that's good.
Yeah.
Look, it says including myself who's watching myself. We've got 3 other
Yeah.
people watching.
Oh, very good.
Shout out to the 3 other people that are watching us. What do you think of his first 2 boxes that he's going through right now?
Well, at least we didn't have to wait to box 4 to get the legendary. My first case, it wasn't until the final box I got a Marvel Young Olympia and a Rainbow Foil legendary.
Yep.
But I was getting a bit worried coming right down to the end.
I've heard a bit of salt so far on some of the variations of the pools.
Yes.
I actually have from the pre-release stuff. I think I have the other half of the box case left over from Dice Arcade because it's got all the Let's Play games tape around it.
Okay, yeah.
So maybe I'll open and that the case we had for our event there for the pre-release wasn't that good of a was not that good of a case.
No, definitely not.
I don't think we got any Marvels. Was there even a cold foil legendary at all?
No cold foil. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need
So
that.
what do we got?
So we got standing order. Don't read it.
So standing order. This is the one that's supposed to be really good. So it's obviously a generic attack. Comes in for 4, blocks for 3. That's always important on these generic stuff. Does it block for 3? If it doesn't, then you got to question it first off. Is there something better? When this attacks or defends, you may put a card from your arsenal on the bottom of your deck.
Nice.
If you do, ooh, this looks good.
Something I actually need.
Gets if you do, it gets +2 and +2 defense. So this is wow, that's pretty cool. This is pretty good.
Yeah.
That looks amazing. More the center of it. The center there. Yeah. See how the center of the camera?
Oh yeah.
It focuses best in the center.
Okay.
Look at that. That's perfectly cold foiled. That's
Yeah.
why we love cold foils so much. Is just the way that it comes off. What's it actually do? I haven't seen this one.
Once per turn action, 2 cost. Attack. If you've discarded a card with 6 more attack this turn, this gets +1. So, good in Rana deck, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's in limited. That's a very good reason to play Brute.
Yeah.
So this generic standing orders basically comes in for 4 for 0 cost. So it's on par with a Snatch in terms of attack and cost, but it blocks for 3 instead of 4, and its ability is basically what the helmet. What's the name did? What was it called again? The Providence. The Crown of Providence.
Yeah.
Crown of Providence. Where it lets you cycle a card. As in, well, not cycle completely, but it basically lets you put it on the bottom of the deck and it lets you then pump your attack or your defense by 2. So this can either become a block for 5 with getting rid of your arsenal, or it can be an attack for 6, and that costs you 0 resources. So that's only 2 cards, and that's optional. Where it's still attacking for 4 for 0 that's not a bad thing on a red deck.
Yeah, and having the option of doing either of them.
This is going into my Kasai deck straight away. I need 3 foils. Get me 3 foils of this. You already have 1. I'll get that off you. And then
That's non-foil.
But I want foils for the because
Yeah.
my Dramai deck is all foil.
Yes.
I spent all this absurd amount of money on it. I'm gonna keep it going. Though I'm not gonna be putting 3 like cold foil CNCs into it.
That's the next one. So we've got double down.
Double down. You may destroy gold. You may destroy gold control rather than pay the double downs resource cost. So it's cost for 2. So you can pay 2 gold to play this instead, or you can maybe you can pay 1 gold and pay 1 resource. So I wonder if you can split it. That'd be cool if you could split it. So that way, sometimes you're in a weird position for in terms of gold and resources.
Yeah.
Because it says pay the cost.
Yeah, you destroy a gold rather than pay it, so you don't have to pay any of it.
Yeah, but I'd assume that if you're paying, you'd pay for 2.
No, it says you may destroy gold you control.
Oh yeah, so it's
than
just
pay
1
its
gold.
cost.
Yeah, so it's just 1 gold.
Yeah, 1 gold.
So 1 gold's always good, because that's getting quite easy to get. The next attack that wages this turn gets +3 and overpowered. If a hero would create 1 or more token from a wager this turn, instead they create that many +1 each of these tokens. So this is a much easier way to buff all your wagers, and it's a +3. Oh, and it's a Guardian and a Warrior card. That's actually, I like it, considering I'm going to be trying to play Victor.
Yeah.
And Kasai. So I can use them for both decks. Does that mean I need 6 rainbow foils for it?
There you go, Golden Sun.
I love that card. That was so fun to play in the pre-release.
Sealed.
Yeah, I already read that one in one of the other episodes. I just show it up on the camera. They can.
Nice card though.
People want to. You can read it.
Yeah. Victor specialization. As an additional cost to play this, you may destroy a gold you control. If you do, this gets +3 and overpower. When you win a clash revealing this, create a gold token. It's a pretty good card.
Any card that can be useful just by being on the top of your deck, and give you an extra something for being the top card in your deck is always a good card to me, because it means if you've pitched that correctly, or if you've done all the other stuff and you've sent cards to the bottom, that's a really nice way to justify it.
Yeah. Completely agree.
So your event, what is it? CC, Blitz?
It's a draft.
It's a draft, so we're going to try and get at least 8 players or more. What's the pricing structure for it?
So first place is a box of heavy hitters.
Yep.
And then every round that you win, you get every round that you win, the winner of each match gets a pack of heavy hitters.
Yep.
So there's 4 rounds. Oh, there we go. So there's 4 rounds. Yeah.
Keep going. Well, I'll read this card in a minute.
4 chances to get booster packs. If you somehow manage to not win, you still get a booster pack. And then there'll be booster packs at the end, depending on how many people turn up of Everfest.
So there is a wooden spoon prize. So if you lose all your matches, you get a pack for being at the bottom of the pod.
Yes, exactly right.
Whether there's 2 people at the bottom of the pod or not.
Oh, nice. Grab and call.
Oh, yeah. Looks good.
And then it will still be an armory event, so it's still a cold for prize for first place.
Yep, so the Dice Arcades decided not to run their normal armory on Thursday for that week and move it to that event.
Yeah.
I've also said that I'm offering up a box of Everfest. Why it's not super valuable right now, but after the announcement that Unlimited is not there, it has meaning to actually get a couple of boxes, because what's left of Unlimited is what's left.
Yeah, I think it's going to be worth a bit. Everfest, there's lots of good Majestics in there.
Yep. So it's just going to be a matter of over time.
Yeah.
You in particular like to hunt a certain card from that set.
Yeah, I really like Everfest. It's probably my favourite set. Before Heavy Hitters came out.
I think Heavy Hitters might supersede it, not just because it's got proof, but because it is draftable and sealable. So it's also playable. So we're on to our 3rd box, aren't we?
Yes, this is it. Whoops.
We're up to 7. We're up to 7 people watching. So, including myself, who's watching myself from the second monitor. We are now up to 6 actual, real human beings watching us.
Oh, very nice.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Nick. Yep, so we're doing that event. I may even offer up. I got a few double playmats. We may have a look what we've got and see if any of them are worth putting up as lucky door prize. But we'll see if we get more than 8. I may. So who's going to get the box of Everfest?
It'd probably be best to split it as additional prize support, I think. So we'll see how many people we get turning up. If we get 16 or more, there'll be, after 3 rounds, top 8 will move to a new draft.
Yep.
And then everybody else still gets one more match.
Look, if we get 16 or more people,
Another reel in.
I will, for each pod that we have, I'll put a box of Everfest up at least.
Oh, very nice.
So the winner of each pod can figure out what they want to do with the box of it, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That way, even if someone wins pod, but then gets completely smashed in the third draft, in the top 8 draft,
Yep.
are they going to redraft for the top 8 or just going?
Yeah, redraft for top 8.
Okay, so yeah, if they smash it and get to the top of the pod, but then redraft and draft garbage,
Yeah.
they still get a prize for winning a pod.
Yeah, exactly. I think that'd be good.
And maybe if I've got spare 2 spare playmats, we can give second prize a playmat each, or maybe they can be lucky door prizes. Not sure yet. They're just we're gonna have a look at that after we finish with the live stream. What we have, what I have that's willing to be shared out.
Yeah, sounds good.
But that is next Sunday in Miranda. Well, we've gone back down to... I scared them off by talking about them. We've gone down to 4 real humans.
4 real humans, eh?
I'm going to just switch it over to Facebook, see if anyone's... Because I'm not going to... If we don't hit anything really big, I will start opening a case.
Hasn't been too bad. I've seen much worse cases.
Of course, but I'm like, if we get a Marvel or a Cold Foil Legendary, I think that's enough excitement and luck for the day.
Yes.
Because if we open a box, even one more box or a case after that, we're going to monumentally fail.
Agreed. We'll show no mercy. It's always good to see some brute cards.
I am. You're the brute specialist here,
Yeah.
so you want to read that one out?
Yeah, so it's a Rhino specialization. When this attacks a hero, intimidate them. If the defending hero has no cards in hand, this gets +3. So it's after the intimidation takes effect. So it can be quite good. If they've only got 1 card left in hand when you play it, it'll mean it'll come in for 9.
Coming for 9. Is that going to go into your deck?
Oh, definitely, yes. Into my Rhino deck. It'll be in there. I'm making a Rhino and KO deck at the moment, so we'll see how it ends up.
Just so you guys know how much he loves his Rhino, it's basically all he plays. And he has cold foil for everything for it, all graded. And he's going to probably keep hunting until he gets everything in 9.5.
Yeah, that's what I got. The ball breaker.
Yeah, so that he's going to grade that probably.
Yeah, definitely.
And then if it doesn't hit 9.5, find some more and try and grade them. I have a few cards I got to send up for grading, but I got other things to do than sort them out.
Oh, down but not out. Rainbow Foil, that's nice.
Yeah, that's a really nice card in Limited. It's so much harder to play.
It's very nice, Rainbow Foil.
You just got to think ahead with that and plan ahead properly.
I think it'd work really well in a Riptide deck.
Alright. Completely forgot. Commanding Performance. Your next warrior attack this turn gets +3. When until the end of turn, your warrior attacks get, when this is defended by 1 or more attack action cards, destroy a card defending the hero's arsenal. So until the end of the turn, your warrior attacks get it. Oh, nice.
That's nice.
Hey, it's a ninja card.
Yeah.
What's it do?
Your attacks with combo get +1 this turn. Banish the top card of your deck. If it has combo, you may play it this turn. And it's got go again. It's a blue.
That's
So,
pretty good. And it defends for 3 as well.
yeah, I think it's pretty playable. I think apart from my Brute collection, I don't play Ninja, but I've got a fair few wins, extended art wins of eternity.
You, I think you might be the single individual in the world that holds the most of those cards.
I don't know why I started, but I'm currently up to 25. I'm trying for at least 30, so let's see how we go.
And he's done the maths. He thinks there's only 3,000 in the world. So, and nobody really collects that card super heavily because...
it's continuously dropped in price, so...
So, yeah, I don't think that many people are collecting it. But you are. Oh, I think that's going to be good because it, you can, if you react that on the first turn, your second card gets to second warrior attack, whether it's your weapon or not, gets to destroy defending cards.
Yeah.
Oh, we're down to 2 real humans.
10 to 2 real humans.
Because we're not human, we're watching ourselves. It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's alright, I understand you guys got other things to do. This should still be up on the channel later on. Yeah, it should still be on the channel later on because I don't intend to delete it. This is just, we wanted to broadcast an entire case. And Nathan here offered to open it on the stream, so I got him to come round.
Let's go. Did we already get that one?
No, we haven't got that one yet.
Oh, I think you're right.
Alright. So yeah, pay up. If defending hero controls a gold, this gets overpowered. So basically, if you're rich, I get to punish you for it. This is going to go in the sideboard with a lot of cards that are running against Dramai because it's a 6, and if it has Persona has a gold, and being royal, mostly being a royal princess, she quite often has at least a gold to start with. When this hits a hero, gain control of a gold token. They control, if they don't, deal 1 damage to them. So if they don't have gold, you get to punish them even more if you hit them. Jeez, thanks. That's also a good generic. And it's in the red category.
Yeah, so we got another Brute card. Talk a big game. Choose a number. The next time you deal that much or more physical damage to a hero this turn, create that many might tokens.
But you got to choose the number.
Yeah, so depends what. Well, you know what you've got coming up.
But
so.
you don't know what they're going to defend.
No, you don't.
So you have to be able to force their defense.
Well, being a runner card, you know if you can intimidate or not. So
it's also a guardian card.
Yeah, Brute card. Sorry. Yeah, and guardian. Yes.
Yeah, it's both. So that's why I'm like,
Guardian's got overpower, and they've got a few dominate cards, so
yeah,
they should be able to push it through, like Brute.
Yeah, it's just knowing whether or not they have the defense reactions to defend 4 or 5 or just 3.
Yeah.
And if they have options other than 3, you bet they're not going to let you have it for nothing.
No, but you get to pick the number, so if you're not confident enough, you can always pick a low number.
Yeah, you could also force them to, like, you can have a look at what the defense they have. You're either going to block it out and take block all but 1 out and take 2 damage, or you're going to block it all out, wasting more cards.
Yeah, did we get that one already?
Yes, that was the first one.
That was the first one, was it? Yeah.
It's a good one. I need it in Rainbow Foil as well.
Still no Rainbow Foil.
We have we only had the 2 Rainbow Foil Majestics, or is it up to 3 maybe?
Rainbow Foil Majestics. There's 4 there.
Okay, so we got.
Oh no, sorry, one's cold foil, so there's only 3.
So we got 3 from 3 so far. It's a little lower. I thought I saw some of them with 2 cards.
Yeah, from what I've seen, you normally get 6 Rainbow Foil Majestics in a case.
Okay.
So 1.5 per box.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. It's a send packing, a Brute one, which is good.
Go up closer. It's hard to see. Send packing. That looks pretty good. I like his belt.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's got a good belt.
When this attacks a hero, banish a card from their arsenal. When the chain link resolves, if this didn't hit, return the banished card to its owner's hand. So it stops them from being able to block with the arsenal, and if it hits, they don't get the card back. That's quite nice.
But if someone blocks you out, you get your discarded card back. That's always good.
Yeah.
That's very good for you. It helps you slow down your completion of your deck.
It also stops their... Yeah, it stops if they've got a defense reaction. They won't be able to use it against you.
Yeah, and if you've intimidated heavily that turn, then you're gonna be you're just gonna take whatever I give you in terms of damage.
Yeah, exactly right.
Do you know what's that one?
Just nice ram as long as it's only a common.
Yeah, if you want, like I said, any card you want to look at high view, go for it.
Yeah. What were you asking? Do I know what?
Is there a rainbow foil fable in this as well? Is it
no,
just
it's cold foil only in this set, so it's going to be worth a fair bit.
I don't think it's going to be worth much because it's only I know what it is, loosely. I forget the wording. But I know it's a UPF card.
It's a UPF card.
And so around in Sydney especially, I don't think UPF is that popular.
No, but you can still run it, so it's a great card to kill a library.
Yeah,
so
that's
when
true.
you're playing, if Illusionist ever comes back properly,
well,
you can just use it to kill the library.
The new slot majestic Illusionist card lets you get go again on the first yellow card and angel attack. Then you get go again with a new attack weapon.
Yeah.
So that's like, if you're playing angels, you attack with an angel, and you attack with another illusion that you have. That's 2 attacks that get go again. So you could potentially attack 3 times from an illusionist point of view.
Yeah, that's good. But the good thing with the new Fabled is the opponent and the illusionist has to use their action point to play library, and then they have no go again.
Yeah.
And then you can use the Fabled, which has go again, the Deathmatch Arena.
Yep.
To pop their library, and you haven't wasted your turn like they did.
Yeah, that's true. That's an advantage.
But yeah, it's definitely going to hold its value because I've seen people have standing orders of $400 Australian. So.
Which one's the
standing orders? So.
The Fable.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
John's got a standing order for $400. As many as he can get, yeah. So it's not going to go down in value. It's going to go up.
I think it'll go down, but it'll go up.
Depends how many he buys.
Go initially.
Yeah.
Because I would hesitate to guess. Because I think he mentioned this on his with the last set with Bright Lights.
Oh, we got a rare this time.
Oh yeah, what's this one?
The warrior weapon.
It's a parry blade, if memory serves me. Yep. I like this because you can defend with it.
Yeah. You can defend a weapon attack.
Yeah, but it's a weapon that attacks, but then on a random moment that you need to, you can defend. So it's a nice little dual action weapon.
Yeah, so an extra 2 block with blade break. So you can run it on the side.
And if you know you can't up against the heavy.
That was the last pack.
So we're hoping for a nice Marvel here.
Yes, a Marvel would be
Marvel,
nice.
Fable, or a Cold Foil Legendary Brute Arms.
Yes.
That would definitely be cool.
Or something, maybe.
It's confusing looking at one screen and the other with the 20-second delay.
Yeah.
Creates a bit of disorder in the mind.
Ooh, nice.
Hey, rainbow foil.
Another brute card. Or KO card.
That's what you want.
Yeah. I don't know how playable it is. It's probably better in old KO rather than new
What is
KO.
it?
So you roll a 6-sided die, so it's a chaos specification. You roll a 6-sided die, gain action points equal to half the number rolled rounded down. If you've rolled a 6 on a die this turn, draw a card.
No,
So-
I like the drawing a card. I remember reading his helmet the other day. And
His
it was
helmet's
so
good.
funny because depending on what you roll is what your intelligence is. And
Yeah.
that is hilarious.
Yes, it's
It's like, oh look, I can get one card, just one.
yes, it can go very badly. I think it'd be funny if you rolled.
Yeah, keep going.
It'd be funny if you rolled a 6, and then next turn you rolled scabbies and you got a 1, and your turn's basically over with 6 cards.
Yeah.
Alright. Most of the last box left still. Let's see what we can pull. So we've got 5 Ramorphal Majestics, 3 Cold Foils, and 1 Ramorphal Legendary.
What's up?
Oh, just checking what we had so far.
Oh, yeah, fair. The wife just turned up home, and I just wanted to ask her to not call out. Yeah, she gets home a bit later. On some days she gets home a bit later, and other days she gets home early.
Yeah.
And I've been asked to cook her an egg in the basket because she's now obsessed with them. So I cooked her one on earlier this week. I can't think it was Wednesday or Tuesday. And now she just thinks they're the best thing ever, and I've got to cook another one for her.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't believe me when I said it. I said, look, it was made, the term egg in the basket was popularized with the movie V for Vendetta.
It's one of my favorite movies. I can't remember it from it.
Yeah, he's when he's cooking the egg the morning after.
Yeah, after he kidnaps her.
Oh, and he also
Or saves her, sorry.
whatever the name, I can't remember the name of the guy, the other V, and then the anchorman that gets kidnapped for being gay later on.
Mm-hmm.
He also cooked egg in the basket for her, and
That's when she works out that they're friends.
well, no, because they never knew each other, but it was
Yeah.
just a massive coincidence that him and V cooked that same thing, because butter became a very rare thing in that world. Like most of them hadn't tasted real butter. And the cooking egg in the basket, it's just basically a bit of toast, bread, any kind of bread, sourdough if you want to be fancy. And you melt the butter first. You dip both sides of the bread in butter, so it's cooking in butter. Then you crack an egg in the center of that, and you just cook. If you want, put cheese on it. If you don't put cheese. And because it's cooked on butter, it tastes really nice, and you've already got your bread there, so you don't need to dip your egg in toast or anything like that. It's all in one. I don't know why she's so obsessed with him suddenly, because didn't know the term of the name, but okay. It's okay. We should talk about Fab, not about my wife and her desire to eat eggy in the basket, but
Almost halfway through this last box.
alright. I'm hoping we hit something big. If not, we'll at least open a box of my stuff.
Sounds good. Got another boast.
I mean, we've still got a legendary. That's the important thing, because some people are getting no legendaries in cases,
Yeah.
and that's really sad.
Yes, it is.
I'm hoping to open all the adult marbles and and the Fable and everything else, just because I have awesome luck, maybe. But we all know how my luck is with Dynasty, so
You hit a few crowns.
I had two of those.
Marble
But that's like $300 versus $1,000 for the cards.
Tired of battle?
Yeah, we had a look at her before.
Yeah.
Down to 2 real humans.
2 real humans.
It's alright. We enjoy your
Just a
we enjoy
non-foil.
you joining us. Still, it means you that you can play him, or if I need to, if I don't crack one, I can always grab one of you to play.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be buying a 5th case at this stage already. I'm already feeling the hunger for a 5th, and I haven't even opened one of my boxes yet.
It's fine.
Does that make me insane?
See how you go with the 4.
Yeah, like if I get through 3 of them and I've hit basically everything I want.
Oh, nice. Look at that.
Oh,
Cold foil legendary.
look at that, and it's the warrior. So you tell me. I told you not to tell me. I wanted to be surprised, so you can read it for me.
No. Well, I'll let you read it since you
Right.
warrior's your favourite. So.
I just put it up on the
Aye.
so everyone else can read it. Those of you who haven't seen this, whenever a weapon attack you control hits, you may pay 1 resource. If you do, create a vigor token, and the vigor gives you more resources the next turn. And it is a temper of 2, so you can basically use up your resources that you have extra on one turn to convert it to the next turn. If you hit, of course, on your weapons.
It's like the Guardian Seismic Creator
Only
and Warrior.
only more conditional, and you can potentially do it twice.
But the thing is, if you've got it floating, you got 1 card in hand and 1 card in arsenal. They think there's attack reaction coming up, but really you might be trying to save it just to play the do the effect.
What was it?
So it has to have kit.
Yeah, and so when it hit, and it doesn't say that it's instant or reaction. It's just the effect permanently exists. It's just whether you have the resource available to throw it.
But what I mean is, if you've got 1 resource floating, you're going to scare the opponent into blocking, thinking that
and then
you can do an attack reaction. Or when you really
it's
might
a
just
good way
have
to
that
get rid
coming
of
up.
extra resources, and that way if you end up with a more red heavy hand the next time, we had a look at that one.
Yeah.
Also looks like an interesting card for Warrior and for Guardian, that one.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 new decks to build, and I've got to build CCs because we've got coming up Road to Nationals.
Which one's he going to?
Oh,
We've got the Arachne.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can read it if you want, or we can pass it over. I don't really mind.
You can read it.
Alright, no, we can read. Look at the top 3 cards of the Defending Heroes deck. Put them back in any order. Then banish the top card of the deck. If you complete a contract this way, your attack gains your assassin attacks go again this combat chain. So if this works, all your attacks, regardless of what they are, will get to go again. Well, it's always a good thing.
So what are you going to do? You going to crack anything tonight, or
you still got
stop it?
you still got a few. You still got
4 packs or something?
4 packs. If you hit something even bigger,
I don't know if anything big is going to come. Then the
Fables are completely random, aren't they? I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, we've got
The only way to know if the Fables are really random is if somebody at least twice gets a legendary cold foil and a Fable in the 1 box.
Yeah.
I know that
Rip it away.
Monarch was like that. You can do it if you want. So is this the slot card, or is this actual?
Yeah, that's
it's generic.
Yeah.
But it could still be a slot card because
It looks like it should be a ninja card.
yeah, that's why I'm looking at it. You instant discard this if an action card would deal would create 1 or more tokens this turn. Instead, it creates that many -1 of each of those tokens. So, instant discard this if an action card would create. It doesn't say who controls them, so you can put. This is a defensive way, but it costs 2 to attack for 4 and defend 3. But the instant is obviously free. You just discard the card. So you'd be putting this deck more as a last resort to attack with, and and then to use the instant mainly. Tenacity. I like the name of the card already.
Yeah.
When
Generic.
When this attack, it gets plus X when X is the number of defending cards on this combat chain. I think that attack. It's a 2 attack. Who do you think wants that?
Defending cards on the combat chain. Well, I don't know. You'd want to be able to verse someone that can push opponents to block, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
So
but
who can really force their opponents to block?
No, but it's, that's if you want to buff. But if you just wanted as another 2 attack that blocks for 3,
Yeah.
Benji could use it, and then
Yeah.
if someone is and then so if someone starts defending cards, because you attack with a bit higher, you can then come in, or it can just be another 2 attack.
Yeah. That'd be
The only
good.
downside doesn't have go again, so maybe not.
Oh, it
'Cause
doesn't?
doesn't
Okay.
have go again, so maybe I'm just overthinking that.
Could be a good card.
We've been at this for 1 whole hour.
1 hour.
I know Flick and Box can smash through them faster, but I prefer to go a bit slower and enjoy the cases and the art. Mind you, I'm also not going to be opening 40 cases like he has to sometimes.
No.
So,
Really,
but speaking before about his thing, he did the maths based on the bright lights, what he would get, and so he put up based on the averaging, because the pull rate averages out over a big enough sample size. It does.
Definitely.
And so the numbers of every 60 packs become quite consistent if the print run is done correctly, of course, and you don't have all this massive.
Oh, there we go.
So I'll finish this thought and we'll make a decision on another box or not. You can start cleaning up if you want for the moment. You're not. Don't worry about that. I mean, on the table.
Oh, yeah.
So you can. So he opens a ton of material. And it should average out over long enough period of time. However, that doesn't always work as Bright Lights had shown him. Because what happens in the Bright Lights is that it clumped a lot. And they weren't getting enough of the Rainbow Four Majestics, and the Majestics even, to a degree. Because the Rainbow Four Majestics in the Japanese print were heavily clumped. And when I say heavily clumped, I mean they were clumped. Like he was getting 5 or 6 of the same Rainbow Four Majestic in a row. With 1 or 2 cards in between all of that, but it was getting quite consistently the same. Some of them were good that he's getting, but it destroyed the maths that he did. And it's quite possible that that's happened again with the cold foil fables, that they're actually rarer than they
I'm not sure if these ones are right.
They're rarer than they seem. I haven't seen how much he's put them up for when he's selling them, or when he was pre-selling them. But he, like, whenever he does that, he tries to keep it to as much as possible.
I think he said, I don't know if it's the rainbow foils or the non-foils, but some of the cards, I think he said he was getting like 30 to 1. Because he sells the play sets. I think he was getting like 30, say for example, reds for every 1 blue.
Yes.
Or vice versa. So it was definitely not a very good print run.
Yeah, but the Belgian print was pretty good, consistently. Because I had about 4 cases of that, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was only 3.
Yeah. Do you want to show off these ones?
Yep. Let's do a quick review of the good stuff. We'll not go over all the Majestics. We'll just do a quick count of the Majestics. So this one, how many Majestics he received in one case? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 24. So there's 24. So that's basically 1 pack, one box. In one box there was a Majestic per pack. Because there's 24 packs in a box, so and there's 24 Majestics. So it's like one whole box was just full of Majestics.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, God, that'd be a lovely misprint. If you got it, you'd be terrible with the puns that came after it. For our rainbow foils, we got a Tenacity, a Reckless Charge, a Send Packing rainbow foil, an Ancestral Harmony. So we got a rainbow foil slot, a Bet Big for the Betty Guardian. Keep calling her Beastie, but there's a reason for that. Shift the Tide of Battle for the last foil Majestic. Cold foils. I don't think you got any Majestics in this. We have Parry Blade, a rare. The Ball Breaker. He's going to give that to his wife, I believe. Balance of Justice is the Rainbow Foil Legendary. Nice pull for the generic. A Stadium Centerpiece, so UPF Cold Foil. And we have the Warriors Cold Foil Legendary Grains of Blood Spill. Pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to yet supersede Courage, but it's at least going to be as reasonable as a substitute. Because it's not directly free at swings, but it's also a resource thing and it's tempered as well. So I reckon at the very least, I don't know if it's going to go in front of or not, but it's pretty good. Yeah. Alright, we've been at it for an hour. Do we want to open more? Is there anyone, the two people that are watching us, say something in the comments if you want me to open more, or anything else you want to say. If you comment in there for more, I will open at least another box or so, depending on how we go with the pulls. I'll give you a few minutes on that. Because it does take 30 seconds for the whole thing to catch up.
The delay?
Yeah. I tested it yesterday when I counted.
Yeah. 30-second delay?
Oh, it's about a 22-second, I believe. But it's still quite significant from seeing someone post up the comment to then responding to them. Because the comments come in almost instantly on the chats.
That's crazy.
It is what it is. I can't even give myself a I can't even give myself a super chat. No. I mean, because my normal account's on premium, so that's not that's quick and easy to do. I don't have to put my account details in again. But that's I'm watching it through there, so that way I can monitor it. All right. No one's said more yet. I've just got some people that are listening by the sounds of it. Thank you for listening. We're at 38 minutes. Just seeing if there's anything going on. What do you think? Should we open any more? Or should we?
I think it'd be good to do one for yourself.
All right.
One box.
All right, we'll open at least one. I'm gonna have a Tim Tam first though. I bought some Tim Tams just so that way, in case we needed a snack.
You turn the front camera back on if you want.
Jumping out of the way.
Yeah.
Not that it matters because you accidentally opened the camera.
What's that?
You accidentally turned the camera on.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. It happens.
I'm thinking this.
Yeah?
The other half of the Dice Arcades box case.
Yeah, give it a try.
The reason why is because if this is really good stuff, then everyone's going to kill me. But the fact that we chose the bad case to open for the event, and then I took home the good one. It's all fungible after main event because we didn't fire off 2 big events, so we couldn't really have 2 cases open for the. But yeah.
Lots of fun though.
Sorry?
It was still lots of fun.
Yeah. And as XP doesn't matter anymore, it didn't really matter what we did. Opened it upside down because I'm an idiot. Didn't even look which way it was. I'm meant to be an expert at this. Opened over like probably going on 300 boxes of this stuff so far. That's scary.
Yes.
I've spent that much money on boxes and I'm still only 150 subscribers. So guys, give me more subscriptions. It makes me feel good about myself. It doesn't matter. I do this for fun rather than profit. When it stops being fun, that's when I'm going to stop doing it.
As long as they keep having sets like this, it'll be good.
Yeah, for sure. I like how when you actually put it in here, so you can tell that LSS doesn't like brutes. Look where they are in the yard here.
Yeah.
The second you slide it down, and it goes for display for everyone else. Where are those brutes? They're actually quite smart. They're also down here.
Ah, yes. Very
Look at that. Look at that. That was quite smart. I didn't even see that until now. Continues on. But I think it's so funny you tuck it down.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. Alright. So let's see. This will be my nothing box. And we'll go from there. Doesn't matter. I normally cover the floor in garbage. Then I'm opening. Down but not out. Colossal bearing for the rares. Money when your mouth is in rainbow foil. We have some tokens. Money when your mouth is one of the best for your draft sealed as a generic, like you get to pump yourself by 3 and potentially start doing the wages. I have a bauble probably.
That's almost mine were.
Everyone loves a bauble. Unless you actually need to put it in your draft or your sealed event.
I haven't had to do that yet.
Yeah, well, forcing cards is, you know.
Yeah.
Cut the deck. I don't know if that's going to be a good enough reaction for mainstay warrior, but still. Over the top, pack call. That's a little brute action with some nice shiny moon in the background. Don't know if it's good or not.
It was a yellow only in plastic barrels, and then they printed it as a cycle.
Oh, that's good. And now now it'll also have the rainbow foils for both yellow, because before it wouldn't have been yellow rainbow foil, would it?
No, they're all non-foil.
No.
Originally.
So that's good. We have pay up. I'm going to get rid of the Clash for Vigor. Pay up. Was it Bone Breaker Bellow? I have to do this before I forget, because I don't want to do it afterwards. Take the equipment out of it, because doing that afterwards is going to suck. We got 1 comment the entire day. That's still 1 more than I expected.
Isn't there 2 comments?
No, that first one was me. I'm Rail Tracks. I commented on myself to to see how it was going to go. To make sure it'll have the timing of the function, how long it'll be before it comes in. Parry Blade. Clash of Agility. Vigorous Wind Up. Instant. Create a Vigor token, but attacks for 7. I got Evo Magneto. I don't know why that makes me happy. Maybe I'm thinking of X-Men.
Yeah.
I still couldn't be able to put the green screen back up. I don't know if it's worth it. Because I have nice stuff behind me now. Before it was a couch, and I was like, this looks terrible. Send packing for my first. Not first majestic, my third, but not paying attention to them. Agile wind up. It's a nice little discard for an agility. More tokens. Add it for ye old hour. Go away. There's a rally rear guard. Beast mode. Oh, cast bones. And stacked. Oh, what's it? Stacked in your favor, so bribery basically. Reveal the top 6 cards of your deck. Create a might for each of the for each card with 6 or more. Reveal this way. Put the revealed card on top of your deck in a random order. If you control 6 or more might tokens, create an agility. Now, it's a brute card. Do you think that's going to be worth putting in the deck?
It'd be good if you could have an agility to give it go again in the first place, but considering it's not an attack, your turn just ends once you play it. So
it's a setup card for
yeah,
sure.
Definitely. So if you can play that as your last thing, or the only thing that you do for that turn, if you block the turn before, it could be good.
But you're thinking it's going to be too combo-y to try and actually
for a brute, especially where I play.
Yeah.
Far too much setup for me.
Down but not out for one of our rares. Clash of Agility. Nobody cares. Assault and Battery. That's a charge. Yep, that's a charge. Somebody can cop that, not me. I'm not going to jail for that. Boom. The old shield. That's what you need to get if you want to play the shield. You don't need to pull it.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about how there was when you were playing Guardian the other day?
Yeah.
Lead with speed. I'm going pretty cold on cards at the moment.
This one's a UPF one as well.
Yeah. So and that's the only shield apart from the legendary.
Oh, is it? There's no
Not that I can.
No rare one.
Not that I've seen so far, so I don't think there is. Lay down the law. It could be good, but it's like conditional. You got to get up to 13, and on top of that, it only minuses from their armor. What could already be dead at this stage, or they could just not block with it. Oh, we have a foil M in the back at least. Looks generic. Reinforce the line, and we have Seduce Secrets. Well, that's one of the foils I need for my Dromai deck.
Oh yeah.
So there we go. I've got 1 out of 3 already. I don't know if it's great for Dromai. I'm just going to do it anyway.
Just force it.
Just force everything, and then pray that your opponent is dumber than me. And you'll win every game if they're dumber than me.
And the camera's covering the Majestics as well.
Ah, yeah.
That's nice.
Let's move that. Who cares about tokens, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, they're Majestics. And then we have a rainbow foil up there. Boom. Fixed. Nobody cares. Take the upper hand. Oh wait, I put one of the rares there. Boom. Pack called. Lead with the so I lead with heart. I don't know why it's called that, but it's a beautiful card. Very nice card. Beast and warrior together, but it's actually a guardian thing. But I don't know why he looks like a beast, but he's actually a guardian. Not the back there.
Yeah.
Looks like it could be a brute, but no, maybe he's got that. If you look really close, maybe the guy's face is too civilized to be a brute.
I don't know. It looks like a brute.
Yeah, I know. But, now you're just going based on skin color.
Yeah, fair enough.
But that's, I would too. I love these cards. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm saving them, and if I play any drafts or whatever, I'm just cracking new ones every time. Good.
I think they're, yeah. Especially because if you're going to play something that runs a lot of these, it means you can have ones that are running straight that you've created, and you can run them sideways for the ones that you are currently in use of.
Yeah, it'd be good if they ever came out with a cold foil that size. I'd definitely get those.
Yep. You have to be able to rip it too. Because you need
Getting it great, it's not going to be great.
Yeah, you know, but you have to separate them to grade them properly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're two different cards in the one. Cut the deck. We talked about that. That was not good. Beast mode. Whoop-de-doo. Mighty Wind Up. What a terrible name for a card, I must say. Mighty Wind Up. I'm like, that was very original. It's they might as well say big, long wind up. It'd be about the same.
Yeah.
Some of the cards' names are terribly worded in that sense.
I think they're supposed to be. They don't take it too seriously.
They should take everything seriously. This is not just a card game. It's a way of life, an investment in the future of humanity.
I think Everfest was a great example that they don't take it too seriously.
Yeah, that's true. That
Some of those cards.
Yeah. Oh, they also let in Bravo started the show in that particular set and just broke the format. Haven't seen this one too often. Fatal Engagement. Play this only if an attack action card is defending this combat chain. Target attack gets +3. So you got to wait for it to. Nah, this is terrible. You got to wait for it to be defended. Play this only if an attack action card is defending this chain link. So only in that particular spot. You need a card to defend, and then you get +3, and it costs 2 to play. This is only a sealed card.
Yeah.
This is totally never to be played normally.
There's lots of cards like that.
Yeah, that's totally that. Down but not out. Again, I think that's a draft only card.
Like I said, I think a red would go well in Riptide.
Yeah. Yeah, it could. It's just going to be funny to see it in there, though.
Yeah, I think it would be. Catch a few people off guard.
Still think this in red is to pick one, because of the universal.
Yeah.
Just because that means if it's your pack on pick one and that's in there, you just go, yeah, well, I'm open for the rest of it. You'd have to have a strong Majestic or a strong weapon as the other rare to justify not taking that as a red in my eyes.
The first ever merchant card that you can actually run.
Yeah. Like, it becomes a merchant straight up and you're like, oh, that fixes it. Now it becomes a merchant attack. It's a decent one. And Wager Agility. Doing terribly. Yeah, they can go over there. But back up to 3 real humans. Yes, and off. Throwing rubbish everywhere. Boom. Oh, Clash of Might does look good in the art, though. I like it. Especially because it has both the Brute and the Guardian clashing against each other, so it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So we've already had the sack. We've already had the lead.
Ooh, very nice.
You did play Azalea for a short time, but I stopped mainly because it became mainstream. Judge, Jury, and Executioner. I can't wait to see this in Rainbow 4. This is going to look amazing in Rainbow 4 with that blood the way it is.
Good. I've heard it's really good.
I think it won't look as good in photos and all that kind of stuff, but in real life, I think it's going to look amazing.
Well, it's just the blood.
Yeah.
The blood's Rainbow 4.
If this has an aim counter on it, it gets when this hero, when it hits a hero, they discard all but one card from their hand. And for her, it's very easy to make dominations. She's the dominatrix of the game, I believe, at the moment.
Yeah. But you still have to give it an aim counter, but it's a pretty easy setup.
It's pretty easy to give aim counters, so I'm just going to check that. It's probably like, where's my food? Okay. Alright, so my wife wants her dinner cooked. Not that she can't, but she wants an egg in the basket. So, we're only going to do one box of mine, and then we're going to call it a day. and then I'll probably open another box straight away afterwards and record it and release it for tomorrow morning. And it'll be better than this box at this rate. Stand ground. We have stacking things in our favor because we're cheaters. Take the upper hand and a performance bonus. Good and red in limited. And we got a crack bubble. Woo! Crack bubbles for everybody. No crack bubbles for anybody. Nothing in the back. I could see by accident.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cheat. Oh, gods of the cards. Test of the might. We have a regular. Tenacity. We've seen that.
Yeah.
Not
the Ramaphore as well.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's going to be good or not. I want it to be good because I like the name of the card.
Yeah.
And I like generics because that means I can put them in everything. That's the good time. That's the Betsy one. She goes in there. What was it? Champura?
It's pretty good for a rare.
We've got 2 of them in a row. 2 wage golds. It's not as common, I think, in these sets. We're almost to the end. 5 or so more packs. Get that out. Money where the mouth. We haven't got our cop for yet. Is this our cop for?
Maybe. This is. I still got a few packs.
Mate, no, mate.
There you go.
What's the purple?
Ooh, nice. Very
It's
nice.
the purple.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Ooh, Vincent, but only the young one. I wanted this in the adult as well, but I'll take this as a start. So, the rest of this case is going to be dog shit. We're definitely ending on this note. There's no question in my mind.
Well, almost every Marvel I've seen to come with Ramaphore Legendary as well, so in the box.
So we still could have that. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That means this box was worth it. I mean, I think the other case didn't have a Marvel at all.
I didn't know, but
So I think
Cold Foil Legendaries, I think they're about half as likely as a Marvel.
yeah, these are gonna go like people are trying to charge $200 for these. I don't see them. $100 is what I see them getting to.
Yeah.
On average, they may even go lower, but I think 75 is probably going to be. I think I saw a KO for 75.
Yeah.
And when I say 75, everyone, it's Aussie, obviously. Yeah, I think I saw a KO for 75. I think it was bought very quickly, but
Would have had to have been.
it was not an adult, obviously.
No.
I said, no, see that? So I said, "Where's my cold foil?" And it's right there. It's right there in my hand, just waiting for me to open up and see it.
Yeah.
Run into trouble, beast mode, and we have what's this? Oh, this is the brute one.
Yeah.
It looks amazing. I love this, the look of this. The art. I saw this art and I'm like, that looks sick. What is this? Because it looks very Viking-esque. Sort of a little punk Viking with the multicolored hair. But you get a crate, an agility, and a might. Each of the 3 classes has one of these. I think they're quite cool. Especially if you get them first turn. You just set up. Don't waste your cards you don't want to. Don't let them reset their deck. And you just move on.
Well, it also activates the specialty equipment where you need two
Yes.
different tokens to use.
So it's really good, and that way you can spend. You can get rid of that, especially in draft. If you have that armor, what's pretty easy to get usually, and then you have this, and you play that turn 1. They attack on theirs where they're doing the first bit of meaningful damage. You could then just get a free 2 block that you may not get later on.
Yeah.
And if you manage to create another token in your turn, you can keep it around because it'd be tempo with only 1 on it, and you can block it for 1 more. I think you might know better block it,
Yeah, if, you
but
get
it's still
both,
around.
if you get both tokens, you get to keep it
Yeah,
for the additional 1, but you have to get both tokens again to use it again.
yeah. If we're wrong, correct us. But that sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Pack call for the rare. Wager gold. My favorite call for that. Engaged Swiftblade. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Always loves cards when the blood's on them like this. Because it shows that we're not a children's game. We're real men. Serious men. I guess. Seriously weird men, but it's all about having fun and not worrying about what other people care. Wall of meat and muscle. What is it? It's the Rawhide Rumble. It's another beat chest. It's 2 cost. That's alright. Vigorous Wind Up. That just still sounds better than Mighty Swing.
Yeah.
Vigorous Wind Up. A mighty. I don't know. Just sounds better. I keep getting messages. It's probably her saying she's hungry again. I'm like, yeah. Can't rush these things. Holy fuck! I think I got a Fable.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Look at the screen.
Yeah, it looks like it's sideways. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's my Fable.
And the tokens are sideways as well, aren't they?
Could be. Let's have a look. I think you're right. I think it's just the tokens. I think I'm just excited because I want it to be. Nah, it's not going to be there. I'm not that lucky. Hey, wager gold tokens.
Yeah.
I was just hoping so much. I really wanted it to be. I just need it to be. I need a Fable because I don't want to spend money more than opening more boxes. Stupid sideways tokens getting me excited. Take the upper hand. Smack of Reality. I don't think I've seen this one. Tower. If it hits, if this has 13 or more, it gets, when this hits a hero, destroy all aura tokens they control. Okay, so all aura tokens they control. So an aura card, so one of your guardian auras, they stay on. But this is a way to clear off people that build up tokens. So this is an anti-token card. That's what that is.
Is that what illusionists create? Auras?
Yes, but not as much now. Because like the normal dragons aren't tokens; they're actually just.
But Spectre.
No, yeah, but the Spectre ones that were from I think that would help deal with her. I don't think I've seen that one before.
That's a nice card.
From the rare, I haven't seen it. That's going to look amazing in foil. Lead to speed. More Fables.
In any hope.
D. I have a feeling I will get one Fable in my boxes, in my cases. I'll get one.
It pays for the case.
I'm not selling it.
Nah.
This saves me buying another case to open. I've seen the Lay Down the Law a lot, but I haven't seen the Smack of Reality. Test of Vigor and lead with power, and it's a bobble. No legendary. But that's okay. That's okay. We still got a Marvel. We didn't get a lot of Majestics. It's probably about the average. But that's okay. We have a Marvel. Put that at the back. We all know we got that. But still. Tenacity, a Judge, Jury, and Executioner. What I think is an amazing bit of art on the card. I think it's great. We have Pay Up. We have Cast Bones. It's probably not a good card. Send Packing. Evo, Magneto, and a Seduce Secrets. What I need in Rainbow Foil. I need 2 more of these. And we have the Victor Goldmane. Now I just need the adult. And I'm going to have them all going, help, help, I need an adult. If I have 3 or 4 of these, I'm going to make a meme out of that. Alright. Thanks everyone for watching over the period of time. I know I only have 1 person still watching. Thank you for watching. We've had a lot of fun here. So what do you think of your case?
Oh, the Grains of Blood Spill was a great pull.
Yep.
Yeah. It's good to see a cold foil legendary. I haven't seen one yet, so...
Yeah, that's... This is only your second case, so that's a pretty good pull.
Yeah.
for 2 cases. I've heard people open 3 or 4 cases and not get a single cold foil legendary. And it is
Not
just...
even I've seen people, it was box 9 that one. Someone got a rainbow foil legendary. For their first legendary.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, so it can be pretty hard.
yeah.
And I got... And you got another... And you got the generic as well, so that's good. That's taken care of, so you can play with that if you need to. I got myself a nice little Marvel. So...
I got Olympia, Marvel. Already.
Yes.
You've got what, Betsy?
Yeah, I got Betsy, so I got 2 youngs.
Yeah.
I need 2 more young, and then I can start selling the selling my young off. You got to make everything into a joke. All right. If anyone watches this afterwards, I know it's a long video. It's an hour and a half. But you know, it's fun to talk shit and open boxes. It's one of the best things in the world. If anyone wants to, I haven't figured out how to do this, to have somebody like call in and then have 2 screens. But if someone wanted to do that, I will happily figure that out and do that. And you can do remotely and talk shit with me while I open boxes and cases and just, call in and talk shit. Anyone wants to do that, hit me up. You can send me a message you can put messages in the comments and I'll come sort that out. Anyway, I do think that's all the time that I'm allowed because I do have to go and sort out dinner for the wife. And get another drink. That's the most important part. Get another drink. Anyway, that's all we've got time for here on BDE. Catch you all next time. You gonna say goodbye, Nathan?
See you later.
Alright, guys. Bye.